I feel like I actually look like Summer Walker. I don't know. Can we get a survey? Hello lovelies, welcome back. My name is Tehja and today we have another special video. Of course, cause of Halloween is coming up and I know people are probably not going to trick or treat, but it's always fun to dress up and do your little thing at home. And so I decided to do this Summer Walker transformation. Yes, I don't know why I said that in a British accent though. So if you'd like to know how to get this Summer Walker look and how to make the bra and the do-rag, and also she wore shorts, so I'm doing those as well. So if you'd like to know how to make that and how it turned out, please keep on watching. This is the do-rag I have. It's a silky do-rag from Tehja. I don't know. It's from this company. It's available in all these colors, but of course I got the white version. This is what the do-rag looks like for the most part. Obviously this is the head part. I'm like figuring this out. This is very trial and error. As per research, I'm going to first put a piece of wax paper in between, in between the do-rag layers, just so like we don't adhere the do-rag like to each other. All right, and then now this is the actual cherry rhinestone. So I'm gonna peel the backing off of this cherry rhinestone. Boom, like that. And I'm going to like place it. I should have looked at what Summer had. Okay, do it like this. And I'm gonna put my iron on. So I'm just going to put it on cotton, and then I'm going to take another piece of wax paper and just put it on top, and then I'm going to hold it for about 15 seconds and then see what happens. Oh, that's minutes, that's minutes, that's minutes. Anyway, and then you kind of like peel this off. Hopefully it's like adhered. So then we're going to leave this to cool for about 2 minutes, and then we will peel this part off. And then I'm just going to slowly peel this off and see what happens. Holy shit. Okay. It's like almost there. I think it needs a little bit more time to like adhere. Yeah. Because I see some rhinestones like lifting. Yeah, like really, really lifting. So I'm going to give it like another about 15 seconds. I'm going to kind of put it like this now. I'm going to peel it again and see what happens. Okay, we're so far so good. Oh, we got one that's lifting. Oh, a couple more that are lifting. Wow, these are so annoying. You don't want to move it, but I might do like one like this. Oh yeah, that'll be cute. One last time, let's see if this shit works. Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. And these two didn't peel up before. So I'm gonna deal with that and just place glue in places that I just like the rhinestones don't stick. Yeah, so using my E6000, I'm just gonna patch up the places that the rhinestones came off. Just really quickly, I'm not gonna spend too much time being diligent about it. So I am going to watch another video just to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong, and then I'll be right back. So I'm going to wait for that to cool. I think I'm going to move on and just kind of continue to place these cherries everywhere. Okay, so I watched another video and they were like, press the iron on the back for another 15 seconds. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna wait for it to cool. Some still came off, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm just gonna cope with it the best way that I can. But I will iron the front and the back now just to see how that goes, because I desperately need a solution. And so I'm just gonna continue the process. So I'm just gonna do that, and y'all are just gonna watch me continue to work and probably complain. There we go. Ha! I love it! Finally!
Finally!
Thank God. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. Okay. So I don't have enough rhinestone to cover this do-rag the way that I want to, unfortunately. So I'm going to start on the other side. Okay. Hi. You have Tej on, like, just off duty. Like, so I'm not glamorous right now. However, I kind of ran into a snafu real early. I was planning to originally do this damn transformation with a bikini. So I had the bikini top. It still has the transfer on it because it literally, like, won't even work. But I was gonna plan to do it with the bikini top and bottoms for the summertime, but summer went by so freaking quick. Finally went and tried to do the transfer, and it literally did not work, like, at all, because I didn't know that the iron-on transfers don't work on vinyl. So I have to now sew the whole thing and turn this Summer Walker transformation into like a pajama transformation, which it was originally anyway, because when I finally looked back at the photos, I was like, duh, she's in a bedroom anyway with like all these pillows and stuffed animals, so it's like pajamas in the first place. So I'm going to sew the bra first off camera because I've done it a million times on this channel. I have my Dior swimsuit video and my first Kylie birthday video when I just do the bra. I will show you how I made the pattern for the shorts, which is like really easy. Like I literally just traced the shorts out, half of it front and back, and then add about a 1/4 inch seam allowance and another inch on top, and then I just cut it out. It's very easy. And so now I'm going to go do that, sew the shorts, then we'll get on to the transfer for the rest of the outfit. Okay, so let me go and do that right now. I'm going to cut my pattern pieces out, just like placing it, folding my fabric over, placing it down, and cutting it. This is the front shorts piece, and you should have 2 of them, and then I have the back shorts piece as well, which you should also have 2 of them. I can't tell which one's the wrong side and which one's the right side. So we're just gonna wing it. And so these pieces actually have to be sewn together at the center front and center back. So I'm going to pin along here and along here, and we will sew at a 1/4 inch because I did not put any seam allowance. Great. Okay, yeah, so at a 1/4 inch. Okay, so I pinned everything, and now we're going to sew at a 1/4 inch. So this is what the shorts should look like after you're done sewing it. It's just like, it should be nice and clean and neat. You can barely see the seams from here. Let me see. But boom, something like that. So now what we're going to do is attach the crotch. You can't even see them. Huh. Attach the crotch areas together and also the side seams together. So the one with the longer crotch is the back. So I'm going to open the back up and flip it so the right side is facing up. And I'm going to do the same thing but have the right side facing down so that the right sides are kissing. Alright, and then I'm going to align the side seams together. They're not going to be like 100% accurate because everything is a little curved, but just kind of line it up as best as possible. Okay, so we're going to leave the like actual leg part open, and we're just going to do the side seams and the crotch. So I'm going to do the same pinning on the other side, then we'll go to the sewing machine. Sew at a 1/4 inch again. Okay, so this is what the shorts look like so far. They look like actual shorts. You know, now it's time to do the piping for the shorts, which I don't know how that's gonna go, but hopefully it goes pretty good. Yeah, because that has to... Yeah, they did the piping first.
You put the piping on first?
Yeah, I'm just now seeing it. I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay, so this is day 2 of this project, or technically 3, but I messed up on day 1. So this is day 2. For the shorts, I kind of ran into some fit problems, so I have to fix that, but that's on me because the fit of the shorts is a little bit looser from the shorts that I used as a reference than what I would like for the shorts that I'm actually sewing. And then number 2 is that I'm not going to do the black binding thing anymore because I just felt like it was too much work and I thought it just never really matched personally. If you want to do red, I think red would be a really good idea, but I'm just actually going to top stitch and hem the shorts. So I'm going to fold it a 1/4 inch like at the bottom and sew, but I'll like top stitch sew, and I also top stitch the side seams as well, and then do the elastic, and then we'll start to iron on the rhinestones again. I know this is like an awkward angle, but I hope you guys can see that I did pin all around the edges of the hem of the just leg holes. And so what I'm going to do to actually sew, so what I'm going to do is going to sew from the top and then top stitch it all the way down. Then I'm going to turn in and then stitch it in the front and then go around and then continue. And then continue to go around the back and sew, and then come back up to the side seam and then stitch on the other side, top stitch on the other side all the way up, like that. So that's how we're going to sew on each side, and hopefully it comes out good because I don't know. Alright, so I kind of flipped the shorts inside out, so it won't be technically top stitching, but we will be like sewing a line. And it's going to be a little bit under a 1/4 inch. And just make sure you take your time doing this because it's just not a process that should be rushed like at all. Okay, so this is what the shorts look like. Let me flip them right side out so y'all can see the fullness of it. I also fixed the fit off camera. I just kind of didn't want to do it on camera because I wanted to keep this tutorial super duper simple. But this is what the shorts look like. So like literally it is almost done. We just have to do the waistband. So we're going to sew. We're going to flip this right back out, and then we are going to fold the top of the shorts down about a little bit over a ½ inch, and then we'll sew the edge down to the shorts, and that will create the channel for the elastic. We'll stop a little bit, like as we're like sewing around, we'll stop a little bit before like completing the stitch, just to allow for an opening to wiggle our elastic through. Okay, so I finished pinning everything to the top, and so I pretty much, it's like more like 3/4 of an inch, 3/4 of an inch pinned down, and then we're gonna sew at pretty much the edge of it. I give myself a little bit of wiggle room. We're gonna sew this with a straight stitch, and just leave maybe like this much space left just to put in the elastic, and then we'll be done. Okay, so now I'm done sewing. Oops, it's all the threads. Now I'm done sewing the top of like the waistband, and so we now need to put in the elastic. So what I'm going to do is take my measuring tape and measure all around the shorts, and then I will subtract a ½ inch, and that's what we're going to cut our elastic out of. Start from one side seam and work my way other until I make a complete circle. That's what I kind of figured. Okay, so that's about 26¼ inches. So I'm going to do about 25½ and measure that out in ½ inch elastic and cut it. And then cut. I'm taking a safety pin and I'm going to hook it to one edge of the elastic, and I'm going to worm this elastic through the tunnel that we have for the elastic on the shorts. So I'm going to go in through the little hole that we have, and I'm going to just fish it through. You guys have seen me do this before. If you want to use a loop turner, that will also be great to use. But I just feel like the safety pin is a little bit easier to work with going around in like a circle. Now that we've reached, I pulled it out through the loop again, the little open hole. So now what I'm going to do is line the edges of the elastic up, and I'm going to pin it, and then I'm going to sew them together, and then I'm going to sew that little hole that we left closed. So I'm now gonna go do that on the sewing machine. Okay, so this is what the bra and shorts is looking like. It actually fits really good. Like I'm telling you, practice makes perfect when it comes to like sewing. Now we are going to add the cherries. Okay, so now we are doing the bra. I flattened out the bra cups as much as possible. And I'm taking a piece of wax paper, a new piece of wax paper. Okay, then I'm taking one of these. And then obviously I'm going to do what I've been doing, is peel the backing off. And then again, we're going to place it just really like smack dab in the middle. So, boom. And literally do the same thing. So we're going to put another piece of wax paper on top, and then we're going to hold this down for 30 seconds. Again, then we're just going to flip that over and just do the back a little bit for another 15. There we go. Alright, I'll just fix it afterwards. I ain't got time. Anyway, then we're going to do the same thing on the other side.
10, 9, 8.
Okay, so you've seen everything. It turned out so good. Like, I feel like I'm actually wearing like what she wore. Like, I feel like it's like such a good replica, and it's so easy to make, and it's so cheap to make. Like, it really, really, really is like one of the perfect transformations, especially for beginners. So like I said, if you would like to know how to make the actual bra, you can go watch my Dior swimsuit video a couple of videos ago, and that is how I show you how to actually draft the pattern. I'll also link it down below, but I will also be starting to make electronic patterns as well, so you guys can just download it and use it. Also, with the rhinestone transfers, it was a little difficult, and I didn't like that. I think it was like maybe a couple of transfers that all of the rhinestones transferred, but I feel like it's kind of a little harder off to try to make the rhinestone transfers transfer all the way, and so like that was a little tricky. So I'm not sure if it was like the company quality or if that's just how they are, or maybe it was my technique still, but I feel like I repeated the technique a few times, and I watched videos and all that, and it still was kind of hard to do. Also, if you don't want to sew, you can definitely just buy the bra and the shorts. Just make sure that they have cotton in them as well, if you just don't feel like sewing it yourself. But I always like a challenge and to practice my sewing. I think that's it. Please follow me on all my social medias and for like updates and sneak peeks and all that good stuff. And yeah, so y'all see this do-rag though? I'm not even sure. Oh, also, this look was originally made, let me turn this way. This look was originally made by Destiny Blue, a fashion designer that does a lot of like crystal rhinestone stuff for celebrities. So the original look was made by Destiny Blue, just to let you know, because I always like to give credit to the actual designers and stylists and all that stuff whenever I do recreations, because it's a part of their vision, is a part of their artwork as well. As always, please love yourself, and I will see you next video. Mwah!